This all concerns human remains, bones, skeletons and other archaeological objects that have been part of European collections for a number of years. But in Germany and Austria, it has since emerged that around 40% of these actually originated from former colonies and overseas territories. The German government has taken a very firm stance on this. The Culture Minister, Claudia Roth, releasing a statement saying that human remains from colonial context have no place in our museums or our universities. Their return must be a priority. And since around 2017, research and negotiations have been underway to repatriate these bones. Well, this week, the human remains of 58 people, known as Iwi Kupuna, have now been repatriated to representatives to the Office for Hawaiian Affairs. These are bones that were originally collected by a 19th century German naturalist during his voyage to the Pacific Ocean. But as you can see from these ceremonies here, they have now been formally signed over to Hawaii, where they will now be transferred and reburied. This whole process was organised by the Prussian Cultural Heritage Organisation, a group which organises and oversees Berlin museums. Earlier I spoke to their president, Hermann Parsinger, and he told me why the return of these remains in particular was so important.
These are not human remains from thousands of years ago. They have a genealogical and a direct relation to these communities. And even in Europe, even in Germany, in 18th century cemeteries, you cannot just open the graves and take out the skulls for anthropological research. So I'm happy that we can do this repatriation.
And Helena, this process is certainly not over. Hermann Parsinger also told me that Germany and indeed Europe as a whole still has a lot more work to do to repatriate thousands of human remains and other archaeological artefacts that have originated in former colonies.